never feel like you're doing enough until you realize that you yourself are enough. Welcome or welcome back. It's your favorite mental health specialist, Ty Guidance, and that's what we're going to talk about in today's video. Now, of course, because there's no right or wrong way to heal yourself, always and only take what resonates as well as leave the rest, and grab yourself a pen and your paper. With that being said, in this video, we're going to go over 5 recommendations in order for you to learn how to embrace your imperfections and just being aware that you are a human being. And with you being a human being doesn't mean that you have to live a cookie cutter lifestyle. Doesn't mean that you have to do what everybody else is doing, especially if it does not align or resonate with who you are as a person, what you believe in, what you want to do in this life, what you want to experience. Like, your perspective, your morals, your beliefs is for you. Now, this doesn't mean that we're not going to be influenced. This doesn't mean that the people in our life can't teach us things, that we can't become teachable, that we can't become educated. But a lot of times people are constantly feeling this void of never feeling worthy or good enough because they do compare themselves to people, places, and things that are not who they're meant to be. They do not realize that you showing up, you working with what you have, you doing the best that you can is everything that you can do. So the first thing you have to be mindful is that when you're constantly trying to deny your flaws, deny your insecurities, deny who you are as a person, as you're learning to grow from your past, your present, and your future, you will feel a lot of pressure. A lot of times you will feel like if you don't meet a certain standard that you are not going to be successful, that you are not confident, that you're not beautiful, and that's not true. And validating who you used to be from your past choices doesn't make you a bad person. Learning to validate what you did, because we make certain choices based off of what we know in that time, is okay. A lot of us did not come from an environment where we had a community and friends and the finances and the resources and the education and the guidance and the discernment that we had to learn over time or that we know now. So beating yourself up about feeling pressured to do things based off of society or what your friends or your family or your peers are saying, how is that affecting you? How does that help you? And most importantly, from a psychological standpoint, as your favorite mental health specialist, as a naturopathic physician, a lot of people have the spirit of envy, have the spirit of lack, do not feel confident in themselves because you feel like if you're not perfect or if you're not striving for excellence, that you will never amount to be anything. And that's not true. Like, because everybody has their own life to live and we all have to learn at our own time, you really do have to realize that all you can do in life is just learn from what you did, like what's working in your life and what's not. So therefore, moving forward, you can continue to be the person that you know you're meant to be. The second thing, and you guys, I have my MacBook, this is what I'm looking at. The second thing you have to realize is that when you feel super duper pressure to be something you're not, you end up straying away from who you are. You end up blocking opportunities from people, places, and things in yourself because you're not being honest. You're doing yourself a disservice. Like, learning to accept the fact that you're not a failure just because you didn't know something or that you had to learn something or that you're learning things for the first time will allow you to, most importantly, humble yourself and most importantly, learn how to be grateful for the experience that you had. In order for you to turn this negative energy and your lower self into a higher self, you have to validate who you are as a person. Denying yourself from certain lessons that you had to learn does not help you. And if it is, let me know. But 100% of the time, it doesn't help you. The third thing you have to realize in order for you to learn how to feel like you are enough is accepting who you are. But in order for you to do this, I need you to ask yourself, who are you? And when you do this on your notes that you're taking, spend time with yourself. I need you to make a list of things that you like about yourself and let me know in the comment section, what are 3 things that you like about yourself and what are 3 things that you don't like about yourself and why? And if you don't know immediately, if you need to take some time, take your time. There's no rush when it comes to life or to thinking, but marinate with that. When you figure out what you like about yourself, you can continue to focus on that, because where your energy goes, that's where attention flows. Whatever you focus on is what you're going to consume, whether it's psychologically, consciously, subconsciously, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, financially, howeverly, physically, intimately, doctorly, one band, one sound. Focus on the things that you do like about yourself. And if, let's just say, you don't like certain things about yourself and you know you want to work towards it, then the next thing you need to start doing is figuring out, okay, the things that I don't like about myself, why don't I like these things about myself? Why, do I not like these things about myself? Why don't you like certain things about yourself? So the 3 things that you listed in the comment section, the 3 things that you put in the notes, why don't you like those things about yourself? You have to be honest in order for you to realize that you're going to make choices in life. And sometimes you're going to be proud of them. Sometimes you're not. Sometimes the choices you make are going to be positive. Sometimes they're going to be negative. But despite you making a positive or negative choice, you genuinely have to be okay with it. Because if not, the time is going to go by. Life is going to go on. And you're the only person who is going to feel like you're constantly making mistakes. And then this is when people start to compare themselves in real time. You see people compare themselves. You see people become envious. And it's just like, you don't have to. You guys, that just spooked me out. That was my freezer. You don't have to allow that energy to harvest in your spirit or in your soul or your mind, your body, your energy, despite of whatever you want to believe in. So it's just like, figure out what you can do with the things that you don't like and learn to be okay with it. So the 3rd or 4th thing, what number are we on? Because you guys, I stay losing count when I give you guys these recommendations. I think the 3rd or 4th thing is understanding that also too, if you are looking for happiness outside of you, you're always going to be disappointed. Like, having a temporary form of satisfaction doesn't change the void that you are experiencing. So if you have attachment issues, if you have abandonment issues, if you have trust issues, anything that's considered to be low vibrational, anything that you want to overcome, and you try to ignore it, you try to sweep it underneath the rug, you try to dismiss it. Let's just say you have attachment issues and you just want to jump into a relationship and you don't want to heal, you don't want to work on yourself. You being in a relationship with this person doesn't take away the fact that you have internal issues that you're dealing with. Doesn't change the fact that you've been traumatized and that you are experiencing trauma. And what happens is, once again, you end up blocking opportunities with the people that you're in relationships with, and you end up hurting yourself, because someone who cares about you, someone who loves you, someone who has respect for you, like myself as your favorite mental health specialist, who's really your favorite rich auntie, we're not going to tolerate you. Like, we could cut you off. It's not disrespectful, and you have to realize that. In order for people to care about you, you should want to care about yourself. And you also have to realize too, that people and the places and things who are genuinely meant to have access to you are going to understand that you are a human and that you made certain choices. And if they too are real and honest with themselves, because in order for you to genuinely embrace your insecurities and your flaws is to be real with yourself. If they are real with themselves too, they know that they've made certain choices that they weren't too proud of, that they had to learn from. Like, people who really respect you are not going to constantly judge you. And if they are giving you criticism, it should be out of a place of concern. It should be out of a place of discernment. It should be out of a place of love and understanding and compassion and empathetic towards you. If they're anything that is not of that, you don't need to be around them. But like I said, trying to be in a relationship with people, places, and things, trying to escape your reality with substances, with distractions, doesn't change the fact that you feel the way you do. And the longer you try to not address what it is that you're genuinely feeling, the more you're going to end up suffering. And that's why a lot of people are still never happy in life, because they're not okay with themselves when they go to sleep at night. People are not genuinely at peace with themselves because they try to distract themselves with these things, and these things, they don't take away from who you are as a person. They can't take anything away from you, and they can't gain anything from you. You have to realize that recognizing that when you have negative thoughts or you made certain choices, is a part of your like life experience. Like that's how you're gonna learn. Some people do have to learn that way. Some people do have to learn that way. Everyone is not going to learn the way that you learn, and that's okay. It's genuinely okay. Like, it's no reason why you should deny who you used to be or who you are as a person if you genuinely are okay with who you are as you grow and as you live your life and you be the person that you want to be. Anybody at this big grown age who sits here and act as if they're holier than thou, they're cap. They're cap. And if that's you, get it together, because that's what we're not tolerating. I don't tolerate that, so you don't need to tolerate that. Learning to embrace who you genuinely are as a person gives you so much more freedom. I don't seek validation from people and places and things who do not do anything for me. And from a genuine place. Just because people do things for you doesn't mean it's genuine. People can do things for you because they feel obligated, or sometimes people have to do things for you. If you know, you know. You should learn to validate yourself, so then for when people do things for you, when people do choose to accept you, you're not losing yourself, or you don't have unrealistic standards for yourself and people when it comes to just life and just relationships. Like, if you can really be honest with yourself, if you just take the time to figure out, okay, there's some things that you need to work on and you work towards them, your life will get better. How long it's going to take, that's between you and God and ancestors in the universe, if you believe in those things. And if you don't, that's cool, because I'm not here to force religion or spirituality. But I know from experience, the more I learn to be vulnerable and the more I'm able to be honest with myself, I'm going to continue to live my life. And that's what we have to realize. Life is going to go on. Like, we're going to age, boys and girls. We are aging every day, every millisecond, every... What's another word? Millisecond. What's another word for millisecond, you guys? Let me know in the comment section. I can't think right now. Another millisecond, like, just time is just going by. So learn how to identify the things that you don't like about yourself. And like I said, ask yourself why. Once you could understand why you feel the way you do, you could reframe how you perceive yourself in others, especially when it comes to other people. And that's a different topic within itself, but it's like learning to reframe perfectionism, learning to reframe the illusion of your unhappiness. I'm telling you, like, it will allow you to embrace yourself as a person. So I just want to say thank you guys so much. Okay, let me know out of those 3 to 5 things what you need to continue to work towards, what you need to continue to work on, what resonated with you the most, and are you genuinely wanting to be honest with yourself? Because you can't lie and fake it until you make it in order for you to embrace your imperfections or your impurities. We don't fake it till we make it over here. So thank you guys for watching the video all the way to the end. Thank you for liking and commenting and engaging and subscribing and turning on your post notifications so you don't miss out on any further videos, as well as follow me on all the social media platforms. All the information will be down in my description box below. Thank you for booking your services and your sessions. All the information, once again, is also in the description box below. And make sure you guys are following me on my Instagram and on my TikTok. I will be going live during the summertime because we are outside 2025, okay? And let me know on Instagram, if you're not able to afford a service and a session, what it is that you guys want to go over. But learning to just take your time and realize that life isn't as bad as we make it to be once we realize how certain things make us feel, and that it's not the end of the world just because you made a certain choice that you had to learn from. It's only the end of the world if it's the end of the world, like it's the end of the world, your lights are off, or you don't continue to take your time and figure out who you genuinely are and being okay with that. Okay, love you, bye.